Hey there, my name is Sherry. Welcome to my channel. I do a daily general reading for whoever's watching. If you're drawn to this video, have faith and trust there's a message you were meant to hear. If the reading resonates with you, please give the video a thumbs up. If you like the content I create, please subscribe. And if you're interested in a personal reading, you can send me an email at shapeshiftingtarot@gmail.com. Thanks. So today we've got somebody who's feeling like they are at a crossroads, an indecision. You're at a stalemate. You're not sure what to decide. So indecision, illusion. There's an energy of taking action, exploration, adventure. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Someone is on edge, defensive, hesitant, and paranoid. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, who is practical and no nonsense, but there is an imbalance in somewhere in her life. So the Moon is the heavy energy in this reading. The heavy underlying energy. So fear, anxiety, insecurity, insanity is actually what I thought. Subconscious sabotage, fluctuating emotions, depth of emotion, all of that stuff. So this is a very emotional time for you, a time of indecision, a time of hunkering down and protecting yourself. You're feeling reluctant to put yourself out there, but you are being encouraged by your ancestors and your angels and by your spirit guides to actually free your spirit and take some risk, or go for some adventure. Look for the adventure. The Five of Wands in reverse. You're avoiding conflict. I feel like it's a love relationship that you're in right now where there is a masculine energy who is controlling you, controlling your feelings, has you questioning your personal values and the direction that your life is going in. Whereas here you are the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands, exuberant, warm, vibrant, determined, cheerful, and always busy. And while you don't look cheerful, she doesn't look cheerful in this card. She more looks focused and in control. So, and a little bit maybe absent-minded, but also a little bit playful. So divine feminine, you are someone who is, I feel like you're under somebody else's thumb. I feel like someone else is controlling you. Possibly this King of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords in reverse. Mental challenges and breaking free. The Page of Swords is an energy of well, the Page of Swords in this case I feel is maybe a child, a restless, not aggressive, but a child who is not going to, strong-willed. He's not going to back down from you when you're doing your having your parental speeches with this child. He or she is not really, it's a willful child, not really interested in school, having a hard time with the way that school is right now, having a hard time with the pressures of what's going on in the world right now, and just, there's a lot of fear in the news, there's a lot of fear in people's conversations. You can feel it in the energy in the air. And so this child is feeding off of that energy and becoming a little more difficult because he's not really understanding why he feels the way he's feeling. So there's conflict in this child. The Seven of Swords in reverse, mental challenges and breaking free. So you're being encouraged to find your bliss. And when you find your bliss, this child will sort of follow suit. Um, it's like you think that this child is better off with this negative masculine energy, this controlling energy, but it's actually detrimental to the child's psyche. The Ten of Wands. There's a burden. There's a burden, a responsibility, child, but you are responsible for this. I'm not going to call the child a burden, but it's he or she is a responsibility. And it is not easy for you, and it makes you feel like you need to stay in this situation where you are. But the fact of the matter is that you will be much better off if you decide to move on, decide to listen to your friends and loved ones who want the best for you. This is them encouraging you to get out and to enjoy your life a little bit. I feel like you're really beautiful, divine feminine, and your life and everything is just, it's not being wasted. I mean, you have this lovely child, but it's like the rest of the world can't see your light because this person, this King of Pentacles in reverse, is keeping you from the sun or from your life. I mean, look at this. You've got these friends and family who are, they love you in the day, they love you at night, they love you when you're drinking, they love you when you're not drinking, when you're just in nature and you're just, hanging out. You don't have to party, and, it's nothing like that. It's just really good, solid, positive friendships. And I mean, that's wonderful. Not a lot. I think friendships like this are fairly rare. But it just looks like, if you can try to surround yourself with people who love you like this, you will only learn that you are valuable, that you have value, that you do matter, and that you can make this decision to get out of this relationship that isn't working for you. Of course, the child is a concern for you, but and there's going to be loneliness, and you're going to feel a sense of loss, a sense of grief and mourning. I mean, it's a relationship. It's, when they come to an end, it doesn't matter. There's always a period of mourning, no matter, I mean, it doesn't have to be particularly long, but there's usually a period of mourning. And this child is also going to feel that sadness. The message that I'm getting is not to show too much. Show resiliency and happiness, but don't show too much relief to be out of the situation that you're in right now. I feel like that's going to leave the child feeling cold towards you, because he or she is not going to understand what's going on. So, don't talk ill of his or her father. All these energies can be mixed, by the way. It's because it isn't for anyone specific. It You can really just mix and match the characters, and whatever resonates is great, and whatever doesn't, just leave it behind. Um, just take the messages that pertain to you. Um, so there's going to be loneliness and all of that, and just because you are going to be leaning on your friends for support, and confiding in them, and relying on them, that doesn't mean that you're not going to get lonely. That doesn't mean that you're not going to occasionally wonder if you did the right thing, or to maybe even reprimand yourself, call yourself different names and that sort of thing, because maybe you feel like you've made a bad decision. But don't don't second guess yourself. Just make sure that when you do these things, that you are confident that this is what you want to do. I feel like it's like this negative energy sort of from this king is somewhat emotionally and spiritually abusive, and that's why it feels like you need to get out. The Four of Cups. So this guy looks like he's in some serious thought. The Four of Cups is meditation, contemplation, apathy, reevaluation, boredom, and discontent. So you're definitely not happy. You're definitely discontent. And the people around you are watching you and feeling sorry for you. And still they serve you, they love you, they support you. And I feel like they are the key to your success in this situation, in this decision. They are the key to your happiness. The Justice card comes up. Fairness, truth, cause and effect, and law. Being fair, needing a balanced mind in legal matters. So when you leave this King of Pentacles, King of Swords, both in reverse, when you leave this person, you are not going to be treated fairly. Do not expect to be treated fairly by this person. And don't expect that the friends that you share are going to be your pals. I just know from experience, I've lost friends because of an abusive partner. I lost friends because of the way that I behaved while I was in that relationship, but I've also lost friends because he managed to win them over with his charms. So be alert, be aware that the people around you who are not, these people, you know who these people are. Your friends and your relatives, your cousins, whatever, sister, mom, whatever, the people that really, really, really love you and care for you and want the best for you, you know who they are. Aside from these people, just keep your eyes open, because life isn't fair, and guys like this, energy people like this, are not fair, and they just get worse. They just get nasty when you hurt them. And it's funny because you feel like he hates you when you're there, but the fact of the matter is that he hates himself. He doesn't hate you, he hates himself. He's so blinded by his hatred for himself that he just can't even see what he's doing or what he has in front of him. He doesn't even realize, he's focused on all the bad stuff. And there isn't even there's bad stuff in the relationship aside from what he brings to it. So he's just really messed up, angry individual, and he's not going to get any better in the near future. He might lose control. He might become aggressive. The Eight of Pentacles, perfectionism, lacking ambition or focus. So don't, okay, so that just tells me that you need to plan accordingly. So plan your exit to ensure that you and your child's safety is taken care of first and foremost. Hopefully you have some supports that can help you to take your stuff and leave in a safe manner. Always remember, you can ask for a police escort if you feel that that's necessary. I know not everybody's in love with the police right now, but really, ideally, they are supposed to be there to help us. So hopefully you can get some support from somebody somewhere that can help, you know, sort of take your hand maybe and help you out a little bit. And today's card is the Phoenix. The Phoenix is a spirit card representing freedom from suffering and past karma and reincarnation. The Phoenix represents the transformation of our past. It doesn't mean running from it, denying it, or burning bridges with rage. The Phoenix employs an advanced technique described in yoga as the burning of impurities through practice and dedication, or tapas. The essence of the Phoenix is with us when we realize we've been suffering too long and something must change. We take a stand and decide to live consciously instead of being driven by the unconscious mind and its long list of fears and aversions. At that very moment, the spark of the Phoenix is lit, and the great bird helps us burn through our baggage. We no longer run from who we are, what has happened to us, or what we've done. The stuckness and dead weight fall into the ashes, and a lightness and clarity emerge. As the stagnancy continues to smolder, the Phoenix lifts our spirits up, and we begin to recognize ourselves again. We may catch a glimmer in our eyes that wasn't there before. Look closely. It's a sign the fire of transformation is upon your wings. The Phoenix and the first chakra. The ancient yogis believed that our heaviest karmas reside in the first chakra. This earthen center is also called Muladhara, or our root. The ascent of the Phoenix begins here, and as the entanglement of karmas is slowly burned, it rises from the ash toward the navel center. Again and again, it makes this journey from first to third chakra, purifying our essence, freeing us from the past. I feel like this is you, and I know that's a dragon, but it's a fire-breathing dragon. It's, you know, there's fire in here. This Queen of Wands. You are the Queen of Wands. I feel like you are a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and you have everything that you need. You have you are starting to realize that this isn't going to change. Your life isn't going to change until you change it. And I know that you want to take care of this child. So do what you know is best. Only you know what's best. So you take care and be careful. seek help if you need it. Have an amazing day, you guys. Thank you so much for listening. Keep breathing. I love you. Namaste.